Yo, what is up guys, and it's Mofu here, and today I'll show you how you can AFK Infinite with 4 accounts on update 1 in Enemy Defenders. Alright, so just as a little disclaimer here, alright, so basically they did do something to nerf the out farming, especially in Infinites. Basically you spawned in much more awkward positions, and not the original spawns that you will spawn during your infinite runs and etc. They did do something, but I know players, they found a loophole. Basically you did spawn in the map, right? However, the places that you spawn, you're able to place units around you. So this is a really a huge loophole that they did not figure it out. Alright, so today I'll show you how you can AFK 4 accounts. Alright, so just a few things that you really need and need to take note is that number 1, you will need tiny tasks. Alright, so I'm just going to show tiny tasks right now. You need tiny tasks. Alright, this allows you to, well, AFK basically. Alright, make sure your tiny task is on 1x speed. For me, continuous playback doesn't work, so you can put the certain amount of loops. I put for like what, 45 million, because my loops doesn't work properly. Alright, next what you will need is account manager right here. Basically, account manager allows you to play with more than one account at the same time. Alright, if you guys don't know, you have to have multi Roblox on in order to play with more than one account. So that is also a really important thing to take note. Alright, you will also need that in order to play more accounts. The links are in the description, so you guys can go download them. They are not a scam, they are not a virus. You don't need to download them if you are afraid. Tiny Task is 100% safe. If you don't feel like downloading Roblox account manager, you can do this with one account. It is completely fine. Alright, so now we're gonna go for the units. So there isn't a really huge requirement, unlike the last Tiny Task video I did, where you might really need elf hero, but in this case you will need around 2 to 3 mythics. Alright, 2 to 3 mythics is good. If you have more, it's even better. Alright, so you need at least maybe around level 40 plus. I'd recommend max level, but as long as they're 40, 45, 50, they should be okay. Next, you need to have at least 2 or 3 mythics. The better you have more, it's even better. Alright, so yeah, this is basically it. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm loaded in. I'm gonna start clicking, of course. Alright, this should take you for maybe 1 minute. The clicking part is 10 seconds, of course, but the whole thing should take you around 1 minute. Make sure you spam X. Okay, next, click story. Alright, go in, go straight, walk straight, windmill village, infinite mode, confirm, and you're gonna do the same thing for these accounts as well. Alright, do the same thing for 3 other accounts. Okay, click, go walk straight. Okay, good shit. Alright, click, cancel. Alright, warp, story, walk straight. Make sure you hit the wall. Hitting the wall is important as well. It's just like a second precaution. Alright, that makes sure that you are actually inside, which is really important. Okay, you're good. And I'm gonna spam start. So start is right around here. So you're gonna take a while to load in, which is honestly alright. So I did get a really good placement, as you can see here. Alright, do you see anything that is similar, guys? Okay, I'm gonna give you a super good tutorial, super good, a good thing. Okay, look on all 4 accounts. Left, right, every single left, right, bottom, right, etc. Basically, you have a choice to place in all these units. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spam my units everywhere, as you can see right here. I'm going to spam my units on my top left, my top right, bottom right, and my bottom left. I'm just going to keep on spamming units. Alright, it's important that you spam, guys. Just make sure you spam. Alright, it's important. Because look at on my other 3 accounts, I basically have enough space to place my units. This is important, guys. Okay, So after you do your elf hero, your unit that you want to place first, alright, what you're gonna do is you're gonna spam C, right? C or your cancel button or whatever you want. Next, I'm gonna probably spam my Hakari, right, top, left, bottom. What I'm basically saying is I'm gonna upgrade from here, 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 here. So I'm gonna do this for like what, 10 to 15 minutes straight. This is important. I know it's a bit like time consuming, or it's a bit annoying, or it may not take enough time, or you're lazy or something. I know I'm lazy as well. I don't want to do this, but this is important to make sure that your tiny task works. I know many people say, oh, you don't need to care about that. Oh, you can just spam any unit you want. Yes, that is okay. You can spam any unit you want, and you can upgrade any unit you want. But in some circumstances, when you spawn in a different area, you know, it may come to a chance where that, alright, I know this is not wave 30 yet, but I just want to claim that you should do this to wave 35 if you're going for around wave 31, if your aim is wave 31. If you're going for about wave 45 or something like that, well, I do recommend you to do this at least till wave 47 or wave 48. It's just a recommendation because, well, it's just because that, you know, different timings, you know, different placement, different timings. So this is quite, you know, useful to really aim the proper amount of gems or rerolls you're aiming for, you know, your timing as well. So it's really important. So yeah, just do this. I mean, for me, I'm doing this, I'm upgrading my units quite frequently. It's just to make sure that I don't lose, so that I don't need to, you know, be a cringe guy and, you know, maybe lose midway. Alright, it's wave 34 and I'm pretty lazy to wait to the next wave. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna press C in just in case. Alright, what I'm gonna do now is make sure your cursor is in the middle. Press the 3 dot icon, aka the settings. Leave game. And you're gonna spam it. Alright, do the same thing for your other accounts as well. Just gonna leave the game. You don't have to sell because it's gonna take a really long time and it may not even work. Alright, just leave the game, guys. Leave the game with all your other accounts as well. Good thing. Okay, next you're gonna go back to your original position. Now what I like to do is I would like to jump for a few more just in case. And yeah, that is basically it. And I'm done. So I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna show you it works perfectly fine. So yeah, I'll be right back after I fast forward this thing. So as you see, it's gonna leave. It's wave 35, yes, but it's because it's a little slower, different placement as I said, and it's gonna leave right here. Okay, cooking. Alright. And it's gonna leave for my last account, and boom, I'm done. It's that simple. It's like 10 times more simpler than how you would expected it to be. So as you can see, it's actually that easy, guys. You don't really need to have a lot of things going on. Alright, so as I'm going to repeat myself just to make sure, you will need Tiny Task right here, and you will need Roblox account manager. Of course, you will also need at least decent amount of leveled up units. Alright, and you would also need, at least 3 to 4 mythics. I would recommend, really highly recommend as well. So yeah, you can do this to wave 31 or even wave 45. Now I do recommend doing 31, but that is just my opinion. Alright, you can do others, but that is just my opinion. And yeah, so that is how you can AFK Tiny Tasks with 4 accounts in Enemy Defenders in update 1. So do like and subscribe. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Laters.